Ken in New York City writes to me, "Hey Paul, my analog summer has the ability to record, my analog, probably mixer, has the ability to record as DSD with an expandable converter card. For audio files, is it worth recording into DSD for my final mix? Secondly, I've heard of DXD, but I'm unsure of the process of DSD post-production. Could you elaborate? Is it mainly for mastering? I've heard you speak on DSD as being as is before." Yes. Well, DSD is as is. So at Octave Records, when we record something, we record everything in DSD because DSD, in our esteemed opinion, our steamed opinion maybe, yeah, is absolutely the best recording medium known. It's much better than PCM as an original recording medium. And I'm not going to get into it right now because so many people disagree with me. It's almost humorous. I've got a couple of guys who watch this video channel on YouTube, and they are always on the alert for me saying something ridiculous like DSD is the best, but it is. And if you have the equipment to listen on, there's no question that recording in DSD is absolutely the best way to go. So everything we do is recorded in DSD, and I would recommend you do the same thing. You probably don't have DSD 256, which is 4X DSD, which is what we record everything in. We could probably get away with 2X DSD and not have much of a difference in sound, but we have 4X available, so hey, why not? It's just bandwidth and a lot of it. DSD 256 records at 11.25 megahertz per channel. So when we do a 30 channel recording, yeehaw, that's a lot of data. Now, let's talk about, can we mix DSD? No, not single bit DSD. There is something called multi-bit DSD where it's 2, 3, 4, 5 bits wide. That's called wide DSD, and that you can mix, but that is even more bandwidth, and really there's no equipment out there currently that does any of that. So we're kind of stuck with 1-bit DSD. Now maybe someday, Bob Stather and I, our chief engineer, have always conspired about maybe making something that does wide DSD. Our friend Juicy Lasso makes HQ Player, and it can record in multi-bit DSD and mix, but it's not very friendly in terms of the user interface, but it actually can do it. And we have that rather expensive program, and I suppose we could do it, but anyway, we're getting off subject. The DSD that we record in is 1-bit, and you really can't mix it. You can't change the volume on it. You can't do much of anything to it. In order to do something, in order to mix it, you have to convert it to DXD. DXD is simply PCM. It is PCM that runs at 352.8 kilohertz. It's 24-bit, 32-bit. It's very high-speed PCM, and it's a multiple of 44.1. So it's 44.1, 88, 176, 352. Okay, so we convert that original recording in DSD to 352, and the conversion process is really critical. Now we have the bit perfect process that we have used. The latest versions of Pyramix does a really darn good job of converting it. So when we do a mix, everything we do is in DXD, and then we convert it back to DSD, and life is good. So that's the process we use, and to my ear, it's better than anything. It's better than going from DSD to analog and then back again. It's better than recording in DXD in the first place. It's just that, so far, that technique is about as good as it gets. So have fun with that. You can email me, paul@psaudio.com, if you want to get some particulars. Okay. Thanks for the question. Talk to you later.